Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to M&R Smokehouse. Today we're with Big Daddy. Shout out to him. Today we are cooking a New York strip steak. How are we cooking it today?
We're gonna do this in the cast iron with some
Killer Hogs steak rub. Shout out to How to Barbecue Right.
and we're gonna put them in the cast iron nice and hot, get a good sear, or do a little butter baste. So right now we just have them resting so that they come up to temperature a little bit, then we'll season them and we'll be ready to cook.
Alright, let's start seasoning. I just wanted to say we're on the road to 50 subscribers, so if you'll subscribe down below for me, that'd be great. Now let's get started. Alright, now we're going to be seasoning the steaks. Just first, we're just going to say you can use whatever seasoning you like. We're using Killer Hogs steak rub. You can use whatever. You can use Osmo. You can use, you could even use the brisket rub. It don't matter. We're gonna be seasoning what we want to season with.
So these have been out on the counter for about 25 minutes, half hour. So we're just gonna hit them up with a little bit of olive oil.
And then kind of just pat them.
Same thing on the other side. You want to season these pretty liberally. We don't want to be shy with our seasoning. We want to get that nice flavor. And you want to do the side. Yeah, do the next one.
Alright, make sure to get all sides because that would be a shame if you didn't get all sides.
So for the steak, we got the cast iron. We're going to get that ripping hot. And we have a couple tablespoons of olive oil and a couple tablespoons of butter. We're going to let that all melt, and once that starts smoking, we're going to get our steaks on when the pan's nice and hot.
So, on the side, we're going to be making some charred peppers. Take a look at that. What did we season with?
Same steak rub that we used on the steaks.
Now we're pouring them on the pan. Take a look at that. Well, ASMR action. Look at that. Alright, now we're going to put our steaks on. And there we go. Now take a look at those two beautiful things. Alright, looks like our steaks, we'll say are halfway cooked. How long have they been on there?
So we're about to flip them now. They got a nice crust going. So these have been on here for about 4 minutes. You can see that kind of crust that's been formed is what gives you that really good flavor with that seasoning. So now we flip them to that side. We're going to add some more butter. And we smashed up a couple cloves of garlic. We're going to get that rolling, and then we'll baste the steaks as they're cooking.
Alright, now we're going to butter baste our steaks.
Make sure we get that garlic in there too.
Mix for extra flavor.
And this will also help them cook evenly when you're basting the tops with that warm butter while the bottom's cooking. You can kind of see that butter getting nice and brown. That good color. Get that garlic mixed in there.
Look at that crust, guys. Alright, everybody. We'll catch you and update you.
So we got the steaks off, and now the toughest part is going to be letting them rest. And what I like to do is get some of that butter from the pan and some of that garlic. Just kind of throw it on top of the steaks, and we're going to let these rest for about 10 minutes.
Alright, these have been resting for 10 minutes. Now we're gonna cut into them and see what rarity we got. Look at that. Perfect. Well, that's what we call perfect. You do well done, whatever floats your boat, but you're getting kicked out of our house if you want well done. Alright, I'm gonna be giving this a try. Alright, look at this. Super juicy. Can't go wrong with a good strip shake. Alright. Make sure to make this. Okay? This is so good. It's a great recipe. It is relatively easy and cheap. We only paid like $15 for the steak. Alright. Subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, I'm gonna be giving this a try.